Hello and welcome to Word 2010 Table of Authorities. This is Lesson 4 in a 4-part series. Today's lesson, Basic Table of Authorities Formatting. Okay, here we have our newly inserted Table of Authorities, nice and plain Jane and pretty wide and ugly looking. Let's fix this baby up, okay? First thing we want to do, get control over the width, okay? We want to pull our margins in a little bit. Okay, now unlike a table of contents, first thing we need to do, turn on our paragraph marks and turn on our ruler. Okay, now when we select any part of our table of authorities, I want you to look up here. See, right where the margin is, that little L thing, right tab. Very important. That thing is going to disappear, but it's still going to be there. I'll show you what I mean. Select your entire table of authorities, and when you let off the left mouse, that little right tab, most of the time, will turn white. It'll almost disappear. Okay? This time it didn't. Other times it does. Okay? Push down on the left mouse and hold it. And then just drag it wherever you want it. Pull it in or as much as you think you want. Okay? That's what we're going to do. Now, for our left margin over here, we have to right-click and go down to paragraph. Click that. Very important. Up here where it says special, do not leave it blank. Make sure it says none. Okay? Make sure it says none. Otherwise, it won't work. After that, go over here to left indent and put in what we want. Push it in however much we want. These are in inches, so 0.5 is a half inch, 1.0 is a full inch. I'm just going to pull this in. Yeah, let's pull it in a half inch. Leave the rest of it alone. Click OK. And pow, in she comes. You can do this as many times as you want till you get it centered just the way you want. The regular center button will not work. Here's what happens. Oops. The regular center button will not work. You have to use the right-click, paragraph, special none, indentation method. I'm going to pull it in again just so it still works. Click OK. Alright, that is how you get control over the width. Now what if you want control over your fonts? Easier than you think. Let's select it. We're going to turn it Verdana. We're going to make them up about 14. We're going to put in an underline. Make it italic. Nah. Let's make it bold. Okay. And let's turn this baby red. Okay. Now, you probably don't want this. I'm doing this for example purposes. Go up here to Format Painter. Double click that. Now the rest of them, real simple. Statutes. Alright. External references. Boom. Be sure to hit escape to get out of that particular formatting. Okay, now what if we want our numbers extra big, or we want the rest of our text a different font? It's real easy. Just do the same thing. We're going to right click. We're going to make it Arial. We're going to leave that as is. Double click Format Painter. Grab your next statute, grab the last one, just select the whole thing, pow. Okay, be certain to hit escape. Make our numbers bigger. Same thing. Let's make that 14. While it's selected, double click your Format Painter. I think you get the idea. Select it, and you get the idea here. Select it. Okay, be certain to hit escape to turn that off. What about our spacing between our headings and the rest of our citations? This is real easy. Select your heading, select the whole puppy, right-click, go down to paragraph. Now we're going to make sure line spacing, change that to single. Okay, however much space before a heading, you increase the number or decrease it. The amount of spacing after you increase or bigger the number, the greater the space. I'm going to pull in the space. I'm going to change it to 3 points for space, just a little bit. Okay, click OK. Now we see those two are all snuggled up together. Now, again, as long as that is selected, double click the Format Painter and just pull them all in, pull them all in. There we go. Be certain to hit Escape. If you want more space between your headings and the rest of your citations, again, select Cases, go to right click, go to Paragraph, okay, before, bump that up to about 18, click OK. Now watch what happens. Double click Format Painter, okay, and here we can get more space in between our headings and hit Escape, the block of citations that we have. Now, what if we want to separate, like the John v. John, from the rest of our citation? This is real easy too. Put the insertion point where you want, hit Enter. Put the insertion point where you want, hit Enter. Now what if you want this indented, this bottom line indented? Gee, take a wild guess. That's right. Select the whole puppy, right click, go to Paragraph, up here at Indentation, increase the current number by however much you want the indentation, how much you want to push it in. I'm going to push it in 3 points. That's all I'm going to do. Click OK, and there you go. And yes, once again, double click the Format Painter and you can just hit that line out to the side, hit that line, it can go right in. It's a lot easier if you try to shoot from the out, like I've got the pointer out here. It's a lot easier to try and shoot from the side than it is to try to select them, because it's just too easy to make a mistake. Okay, hit Escape. Okay, and let's turn off our P's. And that is how you would format your basic table of authorities. That's about all there is. Thank you very much, and have you a good day.